How's it going, everybody? Adrian Simple here from the Gaming Observer, and it is Sunday, August 4th, 2019. If you are unfamiliar, on Sundays I talk about all of the game releases of the last 7 days and whether or not you should take a look at them. TheGamingObserver.com for a transcript. So definitely the biggest release from the last week was Madden 20, which came out on the 2nd. This is of course developed and published by EA. Their big selling feature on this one was shown a lot around E3, where a lot of in-game players had their own unique abilities, in order to reflect the real-life NFL players. Of course, at this point, I think that if you're a fan of sports games, you already know whether or not you're getting this one. Nonetheless, critics seem pretty happy with it, saying that they made some significant improvements from the previous year, but that there are limitations in nearly all aspects. At the very least, it has a good core gameplay loop, based on what I'm seeing. The other big release was, of course, Fortnite Season 10, which I guess isn't really a release, but it is new content. The mascot on this one is that they are introducing mechs, which can be operated by up to 2 people. And this has been a really controversial addition to the game. I guess they're super overpowered, and a lot of the community are sort of petitioning for it to go away. They also added something called missions to the Battle Pass, which are a series of thematic objectives that will grant rewards. And I guess the overall theme is based around past and present being distorted around the map, adding these rift zones that will influence the gameplay in some way. I'm not a Fortnite player, so I don't know exactly what that means, but needless to say, there is something new for you there. Okay, this is a game that actually came out on July 23rd, but I missed it last week and I wanted to give it a spot on the show. It's called Automachef. It's developed by Hermes Interactive, produced by Team 17, released on PC and the Switch. This is an automation puzzler with the goal to streamline the creation of food. Fans of Factorio or Satisfactory will get a kick out of this one. Reviewers found it to be a really challenging game, but very intricately designed. It's worth noting that I saw a few comments that navigating the game with the Switch's buttons were difficult, but otherwise, if you're one of those people who love to spend hours on a problem for the satisfaction of figuring it out, this might be for you. Okay, here's an indie game that I found pretty interesting. It's called Dry Drowning, a visual novel with a detective story. It's developed by Italy-based Studio V, published by VLG Publishing. Of the people who reviewed it, most admired the atmosphere, the art style, and the music, which I agree are very good. However, a lot of people felt like it was weighted down by the English localization, making it hard to get into the narrative, which of course is the bread and butter of a visual novel. Nonetheless, the game is stunning, so it might be worth taking a look if you can get past the translation issues. Okay, that's gonna be all for today. I am heading home for the next week or so, but I will still be doing the daily updates. I'm just warning you in case the quality is worse than usual. Either way, I'll be back tomorrow with the news, and until then, happy gaming, everyone.